Well then, that was interesting. What the hell happened there? I don't know. Yeah, we did F. I'm sorry. I think we're back. Let me know if we're back. Small F. God dang it. But we back. Yay! Yeah, I was like, it's my internet stabilized, and then all of a sudden Twitch was like, no, you're offline. Like, okay, sure. The cutest little F. Yeah, we love Twitch when it wants to work. Anyway, we're back now. That's all that matters. We good. We will continue with Nellie's story and go from there. Your internet is stabler than me, Maeve, so I hope you can be able to continue. Thank you for the head pats, Marky. I appreciate it. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. Can we finish Millie's story? Flakes of paint began falling off the canvas, and in time, she noticed something peculiar. Hope your day has been more stable than your internet. Yeah. I hope so. It has been, so. Huh? What? Is this writing? Something's hidden beneath the paint. Just a little more. A date? Why would that be hidden? What could it be for? Completed. Completed May 1587. 1587? She read aloud the faded, scratched-up handwriting. After staring blankly at the text for some time, the color in her face began to drain. What is this? How? Could this have been painted 16 years ago? I wasn't even born yet, and Mel would have just been a baby. Is this not me? Is this not Mel? There's still more writing. Urged on by her rapidly pounding heart, Nellie furiously scratched away at the paint. Even as her clean, pink fingernails were soiled by fragments of paint and blood, she did not stop. She was so overwhelmed by trepidation that she could not stop. She had a horrible premonition that something was about to happen. Something indescribable, incomprehensible. This is how I envision your son and our unborn daughter might look several years from now? Your son and our unborn daughter. Oh, there's Stream Elements. Hello. Lasagna and Fata Morgana. That is a combo. That is a winning combo. So, this is a painting of the future. And it is of me and Mel. No, use your head, stupid. I'm only 14. 16 years ago, I would have never even been inside Mother. But then who is this? Who is this holding Mel's hand? Who is that with my brother? More, there has to be. Ow. Found it. There is more writing. I have to know. What is this? Calm down, Nellie. It's nothing to get worked up over. I'm sure it's nothing. Calm down and read. There's nothing to worry about. Hi, Bolt. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You've joined at a very interesting time. If our unborn child... This is what the writing on the painting said. If our unborn child does not have your hair color, then you will probably not be able to take her in as your own. I will be punished, and my life made miserable. And so I pray that that child may have flaxen hair. I'm doing pretty good, just relaxing after work. How are you? We are good. We had a little bit of a hiccup with Twitch, but I think we're good otherwise. So thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Though, is it a sin to wish she has in her a trace of me? I do hope it is a girl. What am I reading? I don't get it. Someone tell me. What does this mean? A painting from 16 years ago. Hair color. Sin. I do hope it is a girl. Did you see the painting change? Did you see the painting change? Yes. It's Nellie. Let me in. Lady Nellie? Oh, you changed out of your dress. That's a shame. It looked nice on you. It really did look so nice. Have you done voice acting before? Because I thought for sure that was the game. No, I have not done voice acting before. I try my best with voices, so yeah. No voices in the game, it's just me. And I will also say, if you're not ready for some crazy shit to go down, you need to be prepared. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Bolt. It did look so nice. Almost like you were a princess. Lady Nellie. Say, I have a question for you. Do you mind? By all means. hair did your father have? I beg your pardon? Did you not hear me? Should I repeat the question? No. I assumed it would have been about Lord Mel. Oh, we're dropping frames again. I love that it only happens at this time of night, too. Let me know if it's unwatchable, and then we might just pick up where we left off tomorrow. Where we leave off tomorrow. I'm just so curious about where you got that white color from. My father was more tan than white. So I didn't inherit my paleness from anyone. I asked you about your father's hair color. What? Why would you want to? There's no reason you can't tell me, is there? My father had white hair. But that's simply because he was an older man. I don't think he was born with. Lady Nelly? Huh? Hey, guess what I figured out? I figured it all out. And it's so simple. There's only one difference between you and me. The thing that Mel fell for is... Why do you have those? No. Stay back. I love the logo. Just pops up at the very end. Yeah. We're getting into some dicey territory here, ladies and gents. Save. Oh. The Painter's Curse is the chapter we're on. Ah. You've finally reached this point in the tale, Master. If your memory has been refreshed, then I think we can return to the mansion immediately. Very well then. If you insist, Master, we shall proceed with the story. It was a stormy night, much like the one the white-haired girl had first arrived on. It was quite a crypt. It was quiet as a crypt in the mansion. Not a single light visible in the hall. The house sat in wait for the sun to peek out over the horizon. The darkness is, generally speaking, something that rushes by like a gust of wind as we sleep. The flaxen-haired young man, Two lay in bed. Pale blue moonlight sporadically streaming through the gaps in his drawn velvet curtains as he attempted to submit to slumber. He was having difficulties drifting off, but as time trickled onward, he drew closer and closer to the arms of Morpheus. Suddenly, he sensed a presence in the room, much like the one from those nights some weeks earlier. Is someone there? Answer me. A slender, feminine finger pressed gently against his lips. There was no hostility in the motion, but rather a great deal of affection. Your silhouette, faintly visible in the dark room, was the same as the night before. A flash of lightning shone through the drawn curtains, illuminating her beautiful white hair. Several silky locks spilled over her shoulders and brushed against Mel's cheeks. A couple of soft puffs of air trickled his face, as though she were silently laughing. He assumed her finger, held against his lips, was her way of telling him to stay quiet. She slowly began, delicately tracing the outline of his mouth, moving down his cheek and along his jawline, as if over porcelain. You're, rather more forward than I remember. Well, I suppose you were always quite daring. This isn't the first time you've sneaked into my bedchamber. The boy said in an attempt to conceal his surprise. Do you remember the night she came in to exact her revenge on her father? Or for her father? Indeed, she had proven herself to be rather a bold girl once already. It's dark. I can't see you very well. Why don't I light a lamp? Or perhaps we could open the... Welcome in. This is the house in Fata Morgana. So it is a psychological horror visual novel. And especially since we're getting to this part, I'm going to do this. Just be prepared. These are the trigger warnings for this game. We are going to get into some kind of heavy stuff currently. So please take care of yourselves first. Yeah. Just take care of yourselves. But yeah, we will continue on. We are in the first kind of main chapter of the game, and it is a story between Mel and the white-haired girl. And yeah, we're about to see shit hit the fan right now. Well, not lit topics, but sounds like a good game. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're about to see shit hit the fan. I am too small to be scary. Oh, lamb, I'm sorry. Before he could finish, the white-haired girl sealed his lips with her own. In near total darkness of his bedchamber, the two shadows appeared as one. They remained that way for several minutes. Their kiss was innocent, no more than just pressing together two pairs of lips. And at the same time, the white-haired girl lovingly ran her fingertip across his skin. When their lips separated, Mel gasped for air. It seems he had been holding his breath. Slightly embarrassed at himself, he said, "Dearest Mel?" Nothing. He could not speak. The silhouette hanging above him was certainly the white-haired girl's. Or was it? Because his next words were, "Get off of me!" He reflexively shoved the girl straddling him aside. She rolled off the bed, landing on the cold floor, but slowly, gradually, she crawled her way back towards him. That wasn't very nice. Veiled in darkness, she slowly lifted her head. And then, there was another flash of lightning. The heavy fabric of the curtains rustled, bolts of light streaming through the gaps. Her flaxen irises glimmered. Though in the bluish-white light, they took on a twinge of an almost golden glow. No need to be so rough. This isn't the first time she's visited your bedchamber. Is it, Mel? Or did I not kiss you the same way? Tell me, how does she run her fingers across your skin? What does she do when she's nuzzled up to you? Stop! Stop this madness! Nelly! So, there may be a reason why I put the trigger warnings in chat at current. Mel and Nelly are siblings. Well, technically, yeah, they're siblings. Yeah. Take that with what you will. Why would you do this? Because you like white hair, don't you, Mel? You like white hair, which is why you fell for her, isn't it? So if I have white hair, then you'll fall for me too. Then I can be your princess again, dearest Mel. What are you even talking about? He could not escape her from his sister's piercing gaze. Why? What happened? How could she? Questions crashed into the young man's mind like waves in a stormy sea. but none of them found answers. They simply caused him further complexity. Just a bit. Just a bit. Your hair. What happened to your hair? How did you get that color? Oh, this? You like my wig? Ugh. But as soon as the words left her mouth, Mel was in motion, propelled by pure instinct. He clenched Nellie's shoulders tight enough to dig his fingers into her flesh. You're hurting me, Mel. What did you do to her? Tell me, what did you do? I made her leave. It was a perfectly reasonable decision. She was obviously not nobility, and thus hardly a fit to be part of this household. There's no need to worry, Mel. I'm here to take her place. You sound like a madwoman. It doesn't matter if she was noble blood or not. She promised she would stay by my side. So why? How could you do that to her? I promised you that long before she ever did. And I love you far more than she did, Mel. Have you lost your mind? You're not making any sense. Where is she now? What is she doing? It's always her with you. What more could you want from me? Tell me, what does she have that I don't? What do I have to get you? What do I have to do to get you to focus on me? And only me? We're siblings. Don't you understand what you're doing? Oh, I understand quite well. Far better than you do, dearest Mel. I even know that a former queen was executed for it. But if we don't get caught, there's no problem. Nellie, why are you saying are you saying you've always felt this way about me? Oh my, you didn't notice, dearest Mel? You truly are a dense one. I guess romance just isn't your strong suit. But you've noticed now, haven't you? You know exactly how I feel about you, right? Quit it. Enough! Don't say anything else. Stop having these insane feelings for me. It's disgusting. What are you laughing about? Poor Mel. Content with your complete ignorance. All right, I'll tell you everything. Mel, you can only love blood-related women. Huh? His cackling sister appeared to him like some kind of inhumane life form. Her actions are incomprehensible exclamations slowly drained him of his strength. What kind of deranged nonsense is that? I love her. She's your sister, Mel. Very funny. How far out of your mind have you gone, Nellie? Poor Mel. Do you honestly know nothing? Say that her father was a painter? He painted pictures for a living. What of it? For a time, her father painted for our family. You've seen the picture before, dearest Mel? The one hanging in my room of the two of us? That painting was by her father. He did a good job, didn't he? I kept asking and asking until you finally agreed to hold my hand. And how did you feel about that? You were rather embarrassed, weren't you? Do you remember that day, dearest Mel? You couldn't possibly remember it. But there's a chance you might remember this. Before we moved to this mansion, we had a painter with white hair. I don't remember any such thing. He was, long ago, a painter in service of the Rhodes family. So this is the white-haired girl's backstory that we're hearing at the same time. But that painter did of something very, very bad. And because of that, he couldn't remain a part of our household. Do you know what he did, Mel? He lay with Mother. My father was chased from your home. If the child had been born with flaxen hair, the painter would have not been thrown out. The baby would have been accepted as part of the family. But that wasn't how it turned out. The child had white hair. She didn't look at all like she carried the Rhodes family blood. But see, Mother had me. That I'm here is all the proof you need. The girl born 16 years ago didn't have flaxen hair. Up until his last breath, he was only ever concerned about me. He held me in his arms and ran his hand through my hair with an apologetic look on his face. You're talking total nonsense. What proof do you have? If you want to see it, I'll gladly show you. The artist left a little message in that painting in my room. Tell me, am I truly wrong? What did the girl tell you? You're lying. What part of it is a lie, Mel? Everything I'm telling you is the truth. Why don't you go ask Mother? I'm sure she would throw quite a fit. Mother wouldn't. Mistress didn't seem to send me away when she saw me. Quite the opposite. She took me in as a servant. It never made sense to me. Why would she hire a maid she knew nothing about? Someone who just showed up at the door one day. And when I asked Mother to make her my maid, she stubbornly refused. From a good house? Don't make me laugh. If she were really nobility, she would have given us her name. But Mother was so desperate to cover up her mistake. That doesn't make any sense. I don't believe a word you're saying. It couldn't possibly be true.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could just bury your head in the sand? But Mel, feigning ignorance is a sin.
No. I refuse to believe it. Not a chance in hell.
You just don't understand anything. How I feel, how much I've suffered. Do you have any idea how long I loved you? Knowing you never accept my affection? But then, fancy that. You fell in love with your half-sister. Then I should qualify for your love too. Shouldn't I, Mel?
Thank you for doing the laugh for me. Stop it. Enough. Shut your mouth. Not another word. I don't believe any of this.
Mel. I know you'll never love me. I know there's nowhere for me to run. Say, when we were kids, was that really me? Was I really by your side, Mel? If the painting tells the whole truth, I was never once did I get to be your princess. Not even once. Dearest Mel, everyone just loves to dote on me. They're always telling me how pretty I am. Mother does, father does, and all the maids do too. I can do anything I want. So for me, acting like a spoiled child is really the only form of rebellion I have. I don't have the kind of freedom you do, Mel. I'm just a doll for the family to play with. When I have visitors, it's only ever for show. So it's not my fault that I don't have friends. Dearest Mel, you're the only one who's ever cared about me more than anything in the world. Dearest Mel, I always knew how I would react if you fell in love. I would cry my eyes out. I would envy her to death. I would get as angry as a bull. But eventually, I would have given up. I knew I would never have it my way, after all. My feelings would never bear fruit. So why did she have to be your sister? Tell me, why?
Do, 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 do. Oh, we're back to the music that I can't stand. Great. Hopefully this will be over quick.
Oh, dearest Mel, here you are again, reading such hard books. Your eyes will go bad if you spend so much time staring at pages.
I'll be fine, Nelly. It's not like I'm reading 24 hours a day.
No, that's not good enough.
Yeah, this is the track I was talking about earlier.
If your eyes go bad, dearest Mel, you won't be able to see me anymore.
You worry too much. I can see you fine and well, my princess. Your hair glimmering like the sun, and your beautiful smile. I can see you clear as day, and that'll never change.
Plus, the skies are clear today, so you're even more radiant than usual. You know, this is my favorite season. Winter's cold, and there's so much rain. I can't stand it. But as it gets closer to my birthday, the clouds go away. And I just adore the sun.
Yes, it's almost your birthday, isn't it? Have you decided what you're going to ask Father for?
Not yet. I want pretty dolls. And shoes with sparkling gems.
I hate how the middle is getting darker and darker every time. I hate it, but I love it at the same time.
I also want a pretty dress, like the one Mother wears.
A list that's that long is asking a bit much, even for Father.
But, dearest Mel... I already have what I want most. The truth is, as long as I have that, I don't need anything else.
Oh, and what would that be? A hairpin? The hairpin they bought you the other day? Or maybe the song they had written for you last year?
None of those, dearest Mel.
Huh. And what could it be? Now I'm really curious. What is it so valuable to you?
That's a secret.
Girls have so many secrets. I just don't know what to do.
Say, dearest Mel, would you run your fingers through my hair? Just for a little bit?
What's gotten into you, Nelly? Why are you so hungry for attention all of a sudden?
Please, dearest Mel.
Oh, Nelly. What am I going to do with you? Yeah, this tracks this. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be over soon, don't worry. I hope. Come over here.
And I want to sit on your lap.
Yes, yes, as you wish, my beautiful, beautiful little princess.
Say, dearest Mel.
What is it this time, Nelly?
Right now, I'm so incredibly happy.
Oh, and out of curiosity, who was it that you really cared so much about? We're done with the torment. We're done with the torment. We're almost done chapter 1, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while we get there. We're almost there. In a fevered frenzy, Mel fled the mansion. Even in early summer, the night was cold. And to make matters worse, raindrops pelted him from head to toe. But what caused him little discomfort, for a far greater maelstrom of pain rampaged in his breast. That noise? At night, the town took a different appearance. Not simply for lack of illumination, but the people active within it as well. It's not a suitable place for a young aristocratic man to go wandering unattended. The darkness is not only the abode of devils, but of beggars, thieves, criminals, and all manner of undesirables. No, it was him running. It was him huffing running. Is what it was supposed to be. Oh god, Lamau. Yeah, sorry, my bad. My bad. I won't do it again. But despite that, he continued to run, knowing not where he was to head. He simply went where his feet took him. And where he arrived was the church. Father! Father? God. God should only be... God should be able to offer me counsel. To answer all my questions. About the painting, about her, about Nellie's feelings. Oh. All good. No, not her lies. The truth. Please open the door. Open the door. But as you might expect, the door was locked, and the priest showed no signs of responding to his calls. The sound of pouring rain drowned out everything else. His head drooped feebly. He looked like a helpless calf who had wandered alone onto a dark, precarious mountain path with no end in sight. Why won't anyone tell me the truth? All I want is for someone to tell me it's not true. Have I sinned? No. I didn't know anything. I didn't know. No. None of that's true. So, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not at fault, am I? Nevertheless, his sister's claims and her laughs continued to echo within his head. He truly believed that to be false, he would have gone to look at the painting. That he could not, that he could not was an indication that that uncertainty had a stronger grip on him. Fragmented images of a white-haired painter fluttered through the back of his mind, and he desperately shoved them aside. What good is the church? What good is theology? What good is God? Something moved near the boy. It stood immediately behind him and grasped his light dressing gown. He'd been so consumed in his own world that he hadn't noticed the person's presence until they were close enough to touch him. What? Who are you? Standing there was a beggar dressed in tattered rags. He's still begging at the church? The hooded beggar tentatively extended their hand towards Mel, pleading for relief with sad, slender fingers. Were he a generous young man, Mel would have given the beggar something. Were he generous, of course. Lord. Get your filthy hands off me. I don't have a damn thing to give you right now. Don't you dare touch me. Suddenly, the beggar's head turned upward. My eyes catch the beggar's. Her hood fell back, revealing a hairless head. Why? And a pair of red eyes, gazing bitterly. Though a familiar distinctive glimmer at Mel. Red eyes. She immediately covered her face and turned to run. Can't be. The beggar that was always here was a... But you said yourself that they would not survive much longer. How could you be certain she was the same beggar? Wait for me. Perhaps, as someone of such high social standing, all beggars appeared to be the same to you? Or perhaps you wanted to believe your meager generosity made a difference, that you did something of value. I will not say it is wrong to think so. Wait for me. I chase after the fleeing girl. Though I shout for her to stop, she continues to run. The rain is so heavy, I am afraid I might lose her. I'm terrified. But I didn't do anything wrong. Did I? I'm begging you. Please, stop. I just want to talk. She comes to a stop at a corner. Please, don't go around this corner. It's you, isn't it? I am sorry. Why are you apologizing? What I said back there was terrible, and for that I'm truly sorry. I didn't realize it was you. Please, come back to me. You're concerned about social status. I'll figure something out. And Nellie's getting married off soon anyway. Oh, yes, Nellie. Nellie did some horrible things to you. She lost her mind. She was talking nonsense. But don't worry, she'll be out of the picture soon enough. I'll make sure you're safe. Say something, please. Are you angry? You're angry, aren't you? I am not angry at you. I am not. Did you know everything? Did you come to our house aware of everything? Did you? Tell me, please. The priest isn't around, and everything Nellie is saying is a lie. You're the only one who can tell me it's not true. What are you... Our relationship. I don't understand what you're saying. I see. You don't know. Don't know. It's for the best. Nellie's the only one who knows. And she'll be gone before long. Everything will be alright. Lord Mel. It's all be alright. Let's go back. I'll make sure you're never put in danger again. I'm begging you. Stay with me. My appearance is no longer suitable to stand by your side. You saw how unsightly I am back at the church, did you not? Hair can grow back. That's not a problem. Now I truly look the part, of the hideous witch. But I am to blame. It was a sin for me to find happiness in your kindness. What are you talking about? My sin was falling in love with you. Not what happened to my father, nor how we had to spend our days. There's no sin in that. We have our whole lives ahead of us. Don't we? With enough time, this whole tragic mess will be behind us. Things will only get better from here. I'll be your prince. Just like the one who took the girl to see the outside world. So please, give me your hand. Come to me. Don't leave me all alone. I need you by my side. Please. I extend my hand around the corner. I sense her hesitating beyond the bend. I'm begging you. I can't see what's on the other side, but a vision of her reaching out to put her hand in mine wells up in my mind. But that story never had an ending. What? She doesn't take my hand. I doubt the girl ever wrote that letter. She's not there when I turn the corner. Why? Why did things end up like this? Where did I go wrong? Oh, God. Your error was likely your kindness. Thoughtlessly, haphazardly, spreading your generosity. But that generosity came from your own desire to avoid pain. For your own happiness. What should I have done? I can't take this. Everyone was happy. Nellie used to laugh and smile. She once meant the world to me. How did things end up like this? It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. If you pretend like nothing happened, then perhaps you can go on smiling in your head. But regardless, you must follow the path you tread. It is your path alone. The path you choose when, in that moment, you decided to run. Make the wrong choice in those moments, and you shall find yourself on the road of ruin. I would have been better off not knowing. Better off in the dark. I just wanted those tranquil days to last. They were supposed to last forever. At some point, your childhood must come to an end. And that ending may not be one you anticipated. I can't stand this world. You yearned for a world that would treat you with kindness. What should I do? What should I have done? Someone, please, help me. You should return now. You spend too long out here, you're liable to catch a cold. Now, let us return to our own time. And we have completed chapter 1. And we will save it right there for today. Our reading was so soothing. I'm glad I didn't stumble through all of it. But yeah, so we have finished chapter 1. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. I know this story is going to get a lot darker tomorrow, but I hope you enjoyed what we were able to experience today. So thank you all so much for joining me. We will continue this tomorrow with chapter 2 and door 2. And I will see you all then. Okay. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.